Hello students, if you have found this video, bravo, congratulations. You are in the orientation folder of week 1 and we are going to take a look at the syllabus. So if you're in the classroom, you must have gotten here. You go to the content and then you'll notice that it has, let's just say for instance, that's not open yet. You've got this week 1 and you'll notice the way that I have all of my classes organized as weeks to make it simple for you to figure out where you're at. And it says to first complete these mandatory orientation tasks. Please click this folder to see the tasks. So we'll click that folder and then we'll look, and there are 3 tasks. Task 1, Task 2, Task 3. The first task is to read the syllabus and take the quiz. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. So you'll just click on this link and that's going to bring up the syllabus. It's loading right now. And let's just go ahead and read that. So the rules, expectations, and class contract. My name is Mrs. Girot. It is French and it is pronounced Girot. And this is my cell phone number, 801-637-9682. Please contact me via text if you ever have any questions. I should get back to you right away. Tech support's an important number to know. It's here at the top of the syllabus. So if you're ever having any technical issues and you need some help right away, please contact this phone number. Do not procrastinate. Call that phone number right away. This is the core syllabus for digital photography, making meaningful, making meaning. I'm gonna have to edit that with photography. Welcome to digital photography. So we have weekly objectives. It's going to remain quite consistent every week so that you always know what to expect. First, you'll have a weekly lesson. In weekly lessons, you will explore the concept of whether photography is art or realism. You will ultimately have to decide what constitutes art. How do photographers use the elements of art and the principles of design to convey meaning in their photographs? This class will inspire you to see what's beyond the surface of photography. The weekly lessons will have a weekly test. These tests are due Tuesdays at 3 p.m. Weekly assignments will give you an opportunity to apply creatively what you have learned in the lessons. By the end of this class, you will be ready to communicate a powerful message of your own. Start thinking now about a personal, local, or global issue you are passionate about. Weekly assignments are due Thursday at 3 p.m. Please submit your work on time to give me an opportunity to prepare for the Friday sack lunch critique. So Fridays at 12 noon, we'll have a sack lunch critique, provide a playful forum where weekly student work is exhibited for all to enjoy. Students will learn what a critique is and what a critique is not. Critiques will be recorded, so students with schedule conflicts can also participate asynchronously. The weekly critique quiz is due Friday at 3 p.m. Next, you will vote for a winner of the critique. After you participate in the sack lunch critique, either live or asynchronously, please vote for a winner. Winners are announced each week at the sack lunch critiques. Photography blog. Create a photography blog at blogspot.com in week 1. Continue to update and work on your blog throughout the course. We will have a live portfolio critique at the end of the block in week 9. So basically, your photo blog is a portfolio. Attendance. I provide 20 points weekly to students who meet with me in the art class. If you are an A or B student and you don't need my help, you don't need to meet with me. I'll gladly award the 20 points weekly to students who have proven that they can do it without my help. So that means if you're getting a C or lower, you are required to meet with me so that we can set goals and make sure that you're on track and try to get you up to an A or B. Interventions. If you are falling behind, failing tests or quizzes, or failing to submit the quality of work I expect, you will be required to attend one or more weekly interventions. My favorite part of this class is sharing your work with other students so that we can all grow and learn from each other. We will learn to critique based on learning outcomes rather than talent. So don't be afraid of this process. I promise it will be rewarding and fun. The asynchronous flipped model. This is an asynchronous class, and it is also a flipped class. What that means is, technically, asynchronous implies that it is not a live class. So you can create space in your schedule to complete the weekly objectives by their due dates at a time that fits best for you. This prevents schedule conflicts with your other live classes and gives you some flexibility with your schedule. However, you will find live art classes in your Class Connect schedule. These have been created to give you an opportunity to meet with Mrs. Girot to get the support you may need as you progress through the course. In summary, you will complete this course independently for the most part, and come see me when you need the help. Be sure to complete your weekly lesson and read the weekly assignment instructions carefully before you come to see me in the art class. That way you'll know what questions you have for me. Why is this flipped model so cool? Because you get to use your class time to engage with me and make it all about you. It will give me a chance to learn about you and your individual needs so that I can be a better teacher for you. Need help? Confused? Not sure what to do? Contact me as soon as possible. Please be proactive. My preferred method of contact is if you'd meet me live in the art class where I can actually demonstrate for you where to go or what to do. But if you need immediate help, just text or call my cell. I love hearing from my students. Email is generally slow for me. So if it's an urgent matter, such as I can't submit my work to the Dropbox, contact me right away via text, phone, or in the live art class. Save slow emails for something that isn't urgent. Summary of weekly objectives. Lesson and test due, Tuesday, 3 p.m. Assignment due, Thursday, 3 p.m. Friday sack lunch critique is live, Friday at 12 noon. I will provide an asynchronous video that'll be available Friday at 1 o'clock. Critique quiz due, Friday, 3 p.m. Vote for a winner due, Friday, 3 p.m. Create a new blog post at least once a week or more if your creative juices are flowing. Please don't skip around. Complete week 1 first, then week 2, then week 3, etc. Always complete the weekly lesson before the weekly assignment. Attendance required. If you do not have an A or a B, you are required to meet me face-to-face in the art class once per week to set goals, monitor your progress, and get the support you need. Two-way communication courtesy. If I send you an email, text, or voicemail, please have the courtesy to reply to me within 24 hours. Even if it's one of those automated ones, let me know what your goals and plan for success are. In addition, please communicate with me at least once per week, especially if you have questions or fall behind. If we can develop regular communication, I know you'll do much better than if you're out there floating in space with no one to be accountable to. I'm your teacher. I need to know what's going on with you. If you fail to meet with me live, send a text instead. You could easily communicate your goals and evidence that you are working by saying something like, Mrs. Girot, this is Judy Haas. I know I fell behind in week 3, but my goal is to complete week 3 by Sunday, so I'll be on track again next week. In addition, I will turn in this week's assignments on time so that I don't fall further behind. Be as specific as possible. I keep a spreadsheet with all of our communications on it, so I'll be documenting things and following up with you. The time commitment for this class is about 4 to 5 hours weekly. The lessons should take about 1 to 2 hours, the assignments 2 to 3 hours, and the critiques are about an hour long. Late policy. It is important to have your assignments submitted on Thursday at 3 p.m. so they can be included in the Friday sack lunch critique. Please do your best to submit on time. If you're running a little behind and cannot get it in until, say, Thursday, 10 p.m., just let me know so I can get it uploaded to the critique in the morning on Friday. Participating in the critiques is going to push you to be a better artist, so please don't shy from this incredible opportunity to reach your highest potential. I generally do not deduct points for late work. Whether on time or late, always do your best work. If you're not meeting your due dates, you will be required to attend at least one intervention per week to help you get engaged. Final deadline. The last day to submit tests, quizzes, and assignments is October 23rd. Finals week is October 24th through 27th. Avoid taking the final by maintaining a passing grade in the class. I repeat, you do not have to take the final exam if you maintain a passing grade. If you maintain a failing grade, you will be required to take the final exam. The final exam will be available Monday, October 24th through Wednesday, October 27th. My passing rate goal is 100%. My goal is to achieve 100% passing rates in this class. That means I want you, all of you, to be successful. I will do everything I can to support you, to make this class enjoyable for you, to boost your confidence, to praise you, to be there for you. Please meet me halfway. Cheating and plagiarism. At least one student every block tries it and gets caught. I use technology to check your work for originality. It is embarrassing to us both when you cheat. Just do your own work and don't try to submit someone else's, please. It's illegal and will result in a 0 for the assignment. I'll have to notify your learning coach. If there is a second offense, you will need to attend a meeting with your learning coach and the school principal. Show your work. Take pictures of yourself completing your assignments. I know that's cheesy. You could just get the back of your head. And submit them to the Dropbox as proof that you are doing original work and not stealing the intellectual property of others. Sign your final product. Save and name your work. Save your photographs to your computer, then name them. I have a lot of students that will say, I don't know how to name my photo. That's because you're trying to do it on your phone or your camera. You need to upload your photographs to your computer. Then you can name them. When you save it, make sure you give it a good name related to the assignment. And also, save it with the extension .jpg. That's a JPEG. And that tells my computer what program to open it in. It tells my computer that this is an image, a photograph. Without an extension, computers can't read files. They don't know what program to open them in. So if you've ever had a teacher say, I can't open this file, it's because it doesn't have an extension. So an unacceptable extension would be the number that your camera gives it. An acceptable extension would be something like 3dowldrawing.jpg. Do not paste your picture to a Word document. I repeat, do not paste your pictures to a Word document and then submit them. Upload your photographs instead directly to the assignment Dropbox. Remember to submit both a picture of the work you're doing, or a picture of you doing the work, and your well-named final product. Grading policy. Grading is based on the rubrics in the assignment directions. Follow the rubrics step by step to earn full credit. If you do not complete the rubric, I may give you a 0 and ask you to resubmit. This is reflected in the real world. For example, if your boss gives you a task to complete, if you don't do it thoroughly, you're not going to get paid until the task is completed correctly. Below is a summary of the syllabus rules and expectations. Use it to take the syllabus quiz. So, I, student, your name, have read, understand, and agree to follow the expectations of the digital photography syllabus as summarized below. I understand this is an asynchronous class, so I am required to complete the work independently. I know that if I need help, I can attend the art classes listed in my Class Connect schedule anytime. I agree to engage in two-way communication with Mrs. Girot at least once per week to keep her informed of what my goals and personal plans to succeed are. I will submit my assignments by Wednesday, 3 p.m., so that they will be in, that should say Thursday. We're going to change that to Thursday. You listening? Thursday, 3 p.m. My mistake. So that they will be included in the Friday sack lunch critique. I will always do my weekly lesson before I start the assignment. I will reread the assignment directions carefully, completing all requirements of the rubric before I submit to the Dropbox. I will do my best work. I understand that if I fall behind or start to fail this class, I will be required to attend live intervention classes until I catch up. I am aware that if I'm earning an A or B, I am exempt from the attendance requirement and will automatically be awarded the 20 points weekly. However, if I allow my grades to slip to a C or lower, I understand weekly attendance will be required. That is, I will attend at least one live art class in my Class Connect schedule per week so that we can set goals and monitor my progress. I will earn 20 points for doing so. I will not plagiarize. That is, I will not turn in other people's work and act like I did it. I will take pictures of myself completing my assignments and submit them to the Dropbox as proof that it is indeed my original work I am submitting. I understand that if I do not complete the requirements of the rubric, I may receive a 0 on the assignment and be asked to resubmit. When Mrs. Girot sends a text, voicemail, or email, I will respond to her within 24 hours. So the quiz is also going to ask you for the best number to text you at, and if you don't have a text number, the number I can call you at. So that concludes the syllabus assignment. Go ahead and take your syllabus quiz. Please. And don't forget, the next step in this orientation is to click on the next folder, the next task, task number 2. You're going to send me your text phone number. Well, you're going to submit it. And you're actually going to send me a text message with your name. That way I can save it into my phone. And anytime you text me, it'll come up. It'll tell me what your name is. And we'll be able to communicate really quickly that way and answer any questions you might have. The drop of a dime. So have an awesome day. It's been really fun.